Hello students, in today's class we will discuss the very important chemical reaction from alkanes. So that is the substitution reaction. So you know students what is meant by substitution. So very simple, substitution means what? One or more atom is replaced by another atom or group. So very simple, substitution is what? One atom or group is replaced by the another atom or groups. So that is the substitution reaction. So students, in this substitution reaction, today we are discussing about the halogenation reaction. So what are the halogenation reaction? Very simple students, halogenation means what? From any alkane, one or more hydrogen atom is replaced by what? Halogens. So you know the halogens from in your periodic table group number 17. So chlorine, bromine, fluorine, iodine and astatine are there. These are the halogens. So same halogens, okay? One or more hydrogen is replaced by that halogen atoms. Okay, so very simple. So what is the halogenation reaction? Just we see. Halogenation is what? One or more hydrogen atom from alkane is replaced by the halogen group. Okay students? So halogen always we can represent it by capital X. So that which halogens are there? Chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorines. Okay students? Mostly we can use in these three halogens, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Fluorine we very rare cases fluorine we can use because it is a very toxic one. Okay students, so just see here I am taking the example of methane. Okay, so in this halogenation reactions here I am using the chlorine Cl2 means it is a chlorination reaction. So see students, in this chlorination, so here I am taking the CH4, this is what? Methane. So in this methane how many hydrogens are there? 4 hydrogen. Okay students, so from this methane one hydrogen is replaced by what? One Cl. Very simple. How many Cl are there? This Cl we can represent like this Cl, single bond Cl. Very simple. Cl2. So what happened in this case? So from this CH4, now one hydrogen is removed, and on the place of that hydrogen, one Cl is substituted. So this is what? Substitution reaction. So as I told you, substitution is what? One atom or group is replaced by another atom or group. So, okay. So in this reaction, hydrogen is replaced by this chlorine. Okay. So it is a type of substitution reaction, and we can see it is a halogenation because halogen is substituted here. Okay. So halogenation reaction students always takes place in presence of UV light. Okay. So UV light or sunlight. UV means what? Ultraviolet light, or in presence of sunlight this chemical reaction takes place. Okay students. So from this methane one hydrogen is removed and they substitute the Cl. So what we will get here? CH3Cl. What is meant by CH3Cl? It is what? Methyl chloride. And this remaining Cl and this removed hydrogen as Cl will remain. Now dear students, how we will get the methyl chloride? So very simple. From this methane one hydrogen is removed and they are substituting the Cl. Simply we get methyl chloride, and this remaining Cl and removed hydrogens, HCl will remove. Okay students, again we will take this methyl chloride here. So here I am again taken the CH3Cl is nothing but what? Methyl chloride. So again same halogenation reaction takes place. I am again taking the Cl2. Again same procedure going on students. So again how many hydrogens are there? 3 hydrogens. Okay. So now one more hydrogen is removed from this CH3. So how many remain now? If from this CH3 one hydrogen is removed, now CH2 will left. Okay. Then from this CH3 one hydrogen is removed and one more Cl will attach. Then what will get? CH2Cl2. Okay students. And this removed hydrogen and this remaining Cl, HCl will remove. Now clear? And simply what we can say, CH2Cl2 is nothing but dichloromethane. Because this chlorine is 2 times, we can say it is a dichloromethane. Now clear students, how dichloromethane will get? So very simply, from this methyl chloride, so one hydrogen is replaced by one Cl. Okay. Again I am taken this dichloromethane here. CH2Cl2 is nothing but dichloromethane. Okay students. So in this dichloromethane how many hydrogens are there? Again 2 hydrogens are there. Again students, so one more hydrogen we can remove, and you remember students, whenever you carry the halogenation reaction, we can carry the reaction up to presence of hydrogen. Okay. So again 2 more hydrogens are there. Again this one hydrogen is removed and one Cl will substitute. Okay, very simple. We will get what? CHCl3. Now clear? So from CH2, if you remove the one hydrogen, CH will remain and one more Cl will add Cl3. So CHCl3 means nothing but what? Trichloromethane. So trichloromethane, it is a common name, you know students. It is well familiar example. So this is nothing but chloroform. Okay, so this chloroform generally we can use as an anesthesia. Now clear students? So same reaction will take place in the presence of UV light. You remember? Okay, so again same chloroform I am taken here. So this is what chloroform. Again one more hydrogen is there. So again students we can take on Cl2 and one more hydrogen is removed and one more Cl will attach. Okay, so what we will get here? CCl4. So now this hydrogen is removed. This hydrogen remaining chlorine HCl will remove and we will get what? CCl4. So CCl4 is nothing but tetrachloromethane, or we can say it is a carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so now this is one of the organic solvent. So tetrachloromethane we can use as an organic solvent. Now clear students? So this is what halogenation reaction. So once again I explain halogenation means what? One or more hydrogen atom is replaced by the halogen group. Okay, so here I am taken the example of methane. So methane CH4. So from this methane one hydrogen is replaced by one Cl. So very simply CH4 is there. So one Cl will attach, we will get what? CH3Cl. Okay, so it is nothing but methyl chloride and HCl will remove. Again say methyl chloride I am taken here CH3Cl. Again we can carry the chlorination in presence of UV light. Again one more hydrogen will remove and we can substitute the Cl. So what we will get? CH2Cl2 plus HCl. Again we can take same dichloromethane here and again we will carry the same reaction. So what happens students? Again two hydrogen is there. So one more hydrogen will remove and we can substitute the Cl. Simply we will get what? Trichloromethane is nothing but chloroform. Again same trichloromethane, chloroform we can take and we can do the same chlorination in presence of UV light. Again tetrachloromethane we will get. Now clear students? So now we will see the mechanism behind of this reaction. Okay students? So before that we just take the screenshot and we will discussing the mechanism of this reaction. Okay students, just we will see the mechanism of this halogenation reaction. So already we discussing the chemical reaction of this halogenation. So the mechanism of these reactions involve the three steps. So students, first step is the initiation step. Okay students, in this initiation step, in the previous reaction what we are going to using, we are using the chlorine molecule Cl2. Okay, so in step first, that is the initiation reaction. So see students, step first, initiation. So in initiation reaction we can using the Cl2, that is the Cl single bond Cl. So you know students, so when this Cl2 we can expose with in presence of UV light or sunlight, it undergoes homolytic cleavage. Homolytic means what? Homo means same and the bond will break. You know students, so when this Cl single bond Cl, in this single bond how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. Okay, so 2 electrons are present. When it undergoes breakdown, so that 2 electron will shifted similarly, means 1 electron shifted toward this chlorine and 1 more electron will shifted toward this chlorine. Very simple. Homolysis means what? There is a symmetrical breaking of covalent bond. This is a covalent bond students. Well, okay, so the Cl2 molecule will form they can form the they will form the bond by overlapping or sharing the electrons. That bond is nothing but covalent bond. So this covalent bond undergoes breaking, undergoes homolytic cleavage. So the so in that covalent bond 2 electrons is there, 1 electron is shifted towards the Cl and 1 more electron will shifted towards the Cl. Okay students, so simply we will get what? Chlorine free radical like this, Cl dot plus Cl dot. So this dot is nothing but what? Free radicals. Okay students, so free radicals is nothing but these are the univalent species, so they do not have a specific charge. We can say what? Free radicals. Okay students, free radicals, they do not have a specific charge. They are the univalent species. Uni means single. Okay, they are single electron. Okay, so first initiation step, what we will get? We can form the free radicals. Okay, so now see the second step, step second, that is a propagation. So in propagation step, whatever methane molecule we are going to use, that methane reacts with this free radical, chlorine free radical. Whatever will generated in first step, that chlorine free radical reacts with methane molecule. Here I have taken the CH4 and this free radical will react with this methane. So in presence of UV light, what happens students? So obviously, so these free radicals have the single electrons, so they can abstract the one hydrogen from this CH4 and it can form the HCl bond. And what happens now? Now when one hydrogen will remove, obviously CH3 will left and so obviously what happened here? They can having the single electron. How? Because in this covalent bond 2 electrons is there, so 1 electron goes toward this Cl and it can form the HCl bond and CH3 having the single electrons. So it is what? Free radicals. Again it generates the free radicals. Now clear students? So this CH3 dot is nothing but free radical, methyl free radical. We can say it is what? Methyl free radicals. Okay students? So in a step second, first we will get the free radical, methyl free radical. Again students, whatever methyl free radical we will get here, so we will react with another Cl2 molecules. So step second, this reaction carrying another 2 steps. So in step first, so methane reacts with whatever free radical will generated, it forms the free radical, methyl free radicals. That methyl free radicals again reacts with another chlorine molecules in the presence of UV light. What happens students? So whatever methyl free radical is there, so again under the UV light the bond will breaking, okay, homolytic bond cleavage takes place and the bond will shifted, and one chlorine molecule they can separate the electron, they will shift and easily they can form the CH3Cl because it is a free radical, and when after cleavage it also generates one electrons. This electron and this electron come together and it can form the covalent bond. Simply the CH3 and the Cl will form the CH3Cl. Now this bond will break and it can gain the one single electron, it forms the Cl free radical. Chlorine free radical again generate. So whatever this chlorine free radical generates students, that again reacts with methane. So this one, okay, again CH4 reacts with this Cl free radical, again we will get methyl free radical, and this methyl free radical again reacts with another chlorine molecule in presence of UV light, again we will get methyl chloride, and again it generates the chlorine free radicals. That chlorine free radicals again reacts with another methane molecule and it forms the methyl free radicals and it forms the HCl bond, okay, HCl will remove, and whatever methyl free radical will get, again that reacts with another Cl2 molecule. So students, this step A and step B again repeated number of times, n number of times. So that's why we can see these are propagation steps, okay. So step A and step B, it can repeat it n number of times, continuously process. So it can't stop. So we need to stop this reaction. So that's why students, we can proceed the one more step, that is a termination. Termination means we can stop the reactions, okay. Step third is what? Termination. Okay students, so in termination steps, what we taken, whatever, just see termination reactions. Here I am taking the Cl free radicals, means chlorine free radical plus chlorine free radicals. What happens students, when this free radical will come in, so this can sharing the electrons, because 2 electrons will come, it form the one covalent bond. When the Cl will come and it can sharing the electrons and simply it form the single bond, Cl single bond Cl, means no byproduct in there. Okay, no free radical will generate, means it can stop the reaction. Again students, if you take the methyl free radical CH3 dot plus CH3 dot, again this single electron and this single electron can sharing and it can form the one bond. So this is covalent bond, equivalent bond having 2 electrons, okay, and there is no other free radicals, means here also they can stop the reactions. So again we can take same methyl free radical plus Cl free radicals, means chlorine free radicals, again they can form the covalent bond CH3Cl, there is no other free radicals, okay. So in this way we can stop the reaction by adding the similar group, okay, like a same free radicals you can combine and they can stop the reaction. So that is what? Termination reaction. Now clear students, so this is the mechanism of halogenation reaction, okay. So all of you understand the mechanism. So this mechanism, you know all the 3 steps. Once again I revise. So first is what? Initiation step. So in initiation steps, what we are doing, so whatever chlorine molecule we can use in halogenations, so that chlorine exposed with sunlight, it undergoes homolytic cleavage and it can form the chlorine free radicals, okay students. So that chlorine free radicals they can used in second step, so that is a propagation step, okay. So in propagation we can take on the methane molecules, so methane can react with chlorine free radicals. So this chlorine free radical can abstract the hydrogens and it can form the methyl free radical plus HCl will remove. So whatever methyl free radical will get, that methyl free radical again reacts with another Cl2 molecules in presence of UV light, it can form the CH3Cl plus it can generate the Cl free radicals, and this Cl free radicals students again reacts with another methane molecule. So this step A and step B they will proceed continuously. You can see it is a propagation, okay. So we need to stop this reaction, we can use in the termination step, that is the third step is a termination. Now clear students, in terminations we are using the same free radicals. Here I am taking the Cl dot plus Cl dot, means Cl free radical plus Cl free radical, it forms the Cl2 molecules, okay. So there is no generation of other free radicals. Here I am taken CH3 dot plus CH3 dot, it forms CH3 single bond CH3 like this. CH3 dot plus Cl dot, we can form the CH3Cl. Now clear students, so in this way we can stop this reaction. So this is what? Termination reaction. Okay students, so in next class we'll discuss the another chemical reaction from alkenes. Okay, so you just take the screenshot, okay, and note down the notes. Okay students.